Hi, I'm Cheryl and welcome to my sewing room. I'm going to demonstrate how to make this really soft and very warm fleece neck scarf. It's really fast, super easy. And then at the end of this video, I'll give you a link so that you can make this really also soft and warm fleece matching hat. So let's get started. The amount of fabric you will need depends on how long you want to make your scarf. Fleece fabric is approximately 50 inches wide, so for a child you would only need 1/3 yard. For an adult, I recommend two different ways to do this. You could get 2/3 yard and cut 2 strips, stitch the ends together to get the length that you desire. So here is a suggested layout for that. Here's your fold, here's your selvages are together. You would cut your strips going this way from folded edge to selvage edge. Or for an adult, you could buy more fabric up to 2 yards depending on how long you want to make that scarf. Keep your fabric folded. If you're making multiple, if you're not making multiple scarves, do not fold it and cut one long length going this way. Now, suggested length for the scarf would be a child about 50 inches for a small child. You can make it longer, but for a small child, I think that's plenty. And for an adult, I would make it at least 60 inches or longer. So if you're really tall or you're making it for someone who's very tall, you probably even want to make it longer than that. Now I'm using plaid fleece for this neck scarf. I purchased it at Joann Fabrics and Crafts. You want to keep your fabric folded selvage edge to selvage edge and line up your plaid stripes on it if you're using plaid. You want to make sure anytime you're using stripes or plaid, you match it all up. So leave it there, and then you're going to line it up on your cutting mat. Before you cut your fabric, you want to make sure your edges of your fabric are even. Mine are not. They got it a little crooked when cutting it. So you always want to straighten out that first edge. Also place the fold line of your fabric straight across this way. So I'm going to place my ruler on this first line here going up and down this way. Also make sure that your ruler is going straight this way. So you need to line up all of your lines up here. That way it'll help keep it as straight as possible. So I'm cutting it on that first number 0 line, and you're just going to cut all the way down. And just keep cutting till you get all the way to the end. Now place your ruler's edge up here on the 12.5 inch line. And again, line up all the lines going this way. This way you're going to be pretty sure that your cutting line is very straight. So go ahead, and once you've done that, go ahead and cut all the way down. Keep your fabric folded, bringing the selvage edges together, and line up your ruler going straight across this edge here, and you're going to trim the selvage edges off straight. So go ahead and cut those. Keeping the fabric folded, we're down here to where we've just cut the selvage edges off. So keep them together, those edges. Now I'm using a rotary cutter because it's just easier for me to use it. I'm going to cut just a short fringe, about an inch, 1.25 long, and about 1/4 inch wide. And I'm just sort of guessing as to how wide it is. Okay, and just cut all the way across through both layers until you are all the way to the end. Now bring the front sides together and fold it in half. And place pins all along this edge, all the way down. And you're going to stitch a 1/4 inch seam coming in from this raw edge in. And you're going to start stitching at the top edge of where this fringe starts. So don't stitch the two little ends of the fringe together. Just start right up here, stitch all the way down to where the other fringe starts. After stitching that seam, reach through the sleeve all the way down to the end and grab it and begin pulling it front side out. Now you can leave the end of the neck scarf open, or you can tie a knot in it. To make the matching fleece hat, click on the link in the upper right hand corner. Now, if you like this video, click on thumbs up and then click on share to share this video with your friends. And if you haven't subscribed yet, then click on that red button down there in the lower right hand corner. Enter your email address and click on the little bell so you'll receive future email notifications about my latest videos. I'm Cheryl. So glad you came to my sewing room. See you next time. Bye for now, and don't forget, happy sewing!